Hi, good morning, patients and visionaries. My name is Johan van Zyl, if you haven't been on my channel before, and today we will be talking about the one exercise that you should be doing with your new multifocals, even if you've had multifocals before. Now, why is this important? What is going on, and why should you be doing a multifocal exercise to actually get used to them easier? Now, let's just have a quick chat about multifocals. Now, if you remember the good old days when your parents had bifocals. Now, this is also some bifocals. And if you look at this lens, you're going to see that there's two separate parts. There's a line across the lens, and there's the top part, there's the bottom part. That's called a bifocal. The lens is split in two. And I've actually drawn a picture here on this multifocal lens. Now, this is how a multifocal lens looks like when it starts off its life as a blank, we call it. Now, with modern technology, sometimes this is not even necessary today. But just a quick question. When you were wearing, or when your parents were wearing bifocals, you had this big line across the lens, as I showed you with this pair of spectacles. And this is like a more modern version, and we put some anti-glare coating on this so the line is not so visible. But if you remember your parents' glasses, they had this big line either across the lens or just like a little half moon like this. Now, quick question, as I said. With multifocals, you have no line in the lens. You can see that there's no line. It's like clear. There's nothing visible. I've just drawn this line on here as to show you the difference between bifocals and multifocals. But what has happened to the line of distortion? Because it's a line of distortion. Where did that line go to? Where did that distortion go to in your multifocals or in your varifocals, which is the same thing? What's happened to that line of distortion? Is it still there? No, there's nothing visible. But it is still there. The distortion is just hidden across the whole aspect of the lens. And if you look at this video I'm showing you of my multifocals, you will actually see that there's various areas in the multifocals that is more distorted than other areas. Now, there's a thing called the Minkowitz law, and the Minkowitz law basically states that the older you get, the more different the distance and the reading prescription is, the more distortion there becomes in your varifocal or in your multifocal. And especially if you have had good vision your whole life, you didn't wear any glasses until maybe the age of 45 or 50, your brain is not used to any distortion. Now, maybe the first multifocal you got at age 47 or 49, you got used to it quite easily. But as you grow older, the difference between the distance and the reading, the addition, the add, becomes progressively bigger, and the distortion actually becomes exponential larger with every increase of 0.25. Now, you might actually land up one day with getting a multifocal where you just find that everything around you is not stable. It feels weird when you move your eyes across. Now, why do you have to do this one single exercise? Very simply put, because when you get your new multifocals, you need to make sure that you look at the top for distance, and you basically want to look through the bottom for reading. But there's no demarcation line anymore. There's no reference line. There's nothing to indicate in your varifocals or in your multifocals what is the right spot to look through. So the one exercise you need to be doing every time you get a new pair of multifocals is this. And again, it makes the adaptation shorter, and it also enables you to wear your multifocals longer. And what does this exercise entail? You literally have to sit nice and straight up like this. And I always suggest maybe something like a kitchen chair or something where your back is straight. Because remember, multifocals, varifocals are meant for people that's standing up or sitting up. They assume that when you are sitting straight up, you're looking up with your eyes and you're looking through the top part of the section, which corresponds to your distance looking. And when you are looking down, you're actually lowering the gaze below this old line where the bifocal was, right to the bottom. So if you actually are moving your head, if you're moving your head and you're moving your head forward, relatively speaking, you are not actually moving your eyeball. You need to get into the habit of moving your eyeball from the top where the distance portion is, right to the bottom where the reading portion is. So it's imperative that you keep your head still and teach your eyes to look down first. And when you look up, always look up again first with your eyes. Then only you make a small little adjustment. Now, why is an adjustment necessary as well? Because when they design these things, they assume that you have a certain height. They assume that you are holding things at a certain distance. And they assume that you are holding things at a certain angle. Now, all of these play a role. All of these plays a role when you want to get used to your new varifocals or multifocals. But the most important thing you need to do once you received your new multifocals is actually you are teaching your eyes which spot in the lens correlates to your unique requirements. So when you look into the distance, we each have sometimes a head tilt or, chin up or chin down. So when you look into the distance, make sure you look just nice and straight. And then like small little head movements, get that sweet spot that corresponds to your unique best vision for you in your own new prescription. Again, now once you've got that, maintain that posture, maintain looking straight. Now look down with your eyes. Only look down with the eyes. Try and get to the bottom of the lens as much as possible so that when you're looking down with your eyes first. And now if need be, now you just slightly move your head and lower your head until you can see clear, because now you know you are looking through the bottom, which corresponds to the reading area. If you are basically, as I said, if you are moving your head, your eye actually stays, relatively speaking, straight in the middle. And the middle part is also the part in your varifocal or your multifocal, which corresponds to the most distortion. And if you look slightly sideways, you're going to feel really a bit wobbly. So the key is when you get your new varifocals or multifocals, do 1 or 2 minutes of this. You simply look up. Make sure you're looking through the top of the lens, because then you know you're looking through the distance portion. And when you look close, don't move your head. Just go down with your eyes. Right, now it's going to disappear. And then slightly move your head. Right, it's nice and clear down. When you look up with your eyes first. Don't go up with the chin and down. Don't do that, because now you are creating a large degree of distortion and different angles. Your brain actually can't learn where to look in the lens. And this is what you're trying to teach it. You're trying to teach your eyes and your mind that it needs to drop to a certain position which corresponds and correlates to a certain angle and distance. Now, if you are changing this the whole time, you're really going to struggle to get used to your new multifocals. But if you are stationary and you only move your eyes, you only got that one variable, literally, is the angle. And if you hold things at the normal reading distance, which you are always comfortable with, it makes it easier for the brain to know where to look, which spot in the lens corresponds to my reading, my computer, and of course, my distance vision. So this is the one single exercise you need to do if you get a new pair of varifocals or multifocals. But there is another reason why you actually have to use your eyes and lower your gaze with less head movement. And that reason is very simply because multifocals are actually made to look through at an angle. They are made with the assumption that you are not actually tilting your head down, that you are using your eyes to look into the area. So as you go down, the lens is made in such a way that you can see through at an angle. Now, that differs radically from single vision reading glasses. With reading glasses, and you can see this thing magnifies a little bit. This is one of my patient's glasses. With reading glasses, you actually have to look through the center of the lens. You need to tilt your head down and make sure that when you read, your reading angle and your glasses is at a 90-degree. Reading glasses, single vision reading glasses, is not made to look through at an angle. Now, sometimes, depending on your prescription or your eye condition, you might find that you have a set of varifocals and you have a set of single vision spectacles. Now, when you have two different sets like this, a multifocal on the one side with no line and a single vision pair of glasses, which is often prescribed for when you want to read in the bed, because you can actually lie and read with them or put your head down, that you can actually see with them at an angle. But when you read with your reading glasses, you need to learn again now to tilt your head down and make sure you look straight through the middle of the lenses, which is quite different from when you get used to your multifocals. So we always tell our patients, ensure you do this 1 minute every day, looking up, looking down, remain steady with your head, only use your eyes initially until at the last moment in time. You need to get that first going. You need to make sure that you drill that into, that it's in your brain to use your eyes. Then you do your reading glasses, because this is two very different ways of looking at objects. Now, what happens if you get two pairs at the same day, and for example, you put one away in the cupboard and one you do the exercise and you get used to them? Does it mean that you can just take the second pair out and just put it on and off you go? No, it doesn't mean that, because your spectacles are handcrafted and there's always small little differences. So even if we give you two pairs of frames, the same identical frames, with the same prescription on the same day, and the one pair you wear and you teach your brain where to look, and the second pair you leave in the cupboard for 6 months, and then one day you take it out, you still need to do this exercise, because it's like two pairs of shoes. If you wear the one pair in, it doesn't mean that your shoes, the second pair, is going to be instantly comfortable. You need to wear your new multifocals in as well. So we do get situations where patients, for example, get two pairs of multifocals, one white pair and one pair of dark glasses. And, you know, Cape Town, being Cape Town, sometimes in the winter they don't wear their dark glasses, their multifocals straight away. But when summer arrives, you still have to wear them in. You still got to do that exercise where you are now teaching your mind where to look, which spot in that lens corresponds to your unique requirements when it comes to the angle and the distance. Thank you very much for watching.